Today I'm going to show you some routine that you can combine with the sun salutations. So you can basically you're getting the advantage of sun salutation with some postures. Okay, so let's try to do both combined. So you start, come in the front of the mat, all right, and come in the Namaskar Mudra. You're going to start with the breathe in, and as you breathe in, the deep breath in, bend back. Go back as much as you can. Feel the nice compression of the back, abdominal muscles getting nicely stretched. Press, put your hands as back you can. Open up the palms, your fingers, stretch. And then slowly take both the hands to the side. Even tilt your neck even back. Again, as if you are going to open up towards the sky. Complete stretch. Now slowly start bending forward. So now come in halfway pose. Okay, halfway tilt. So you are going to put your hands on the shin, and again look a little bit up. Keep your spine kind of parallel to the floor. Stay there. Get good stretch your back of your both the hands, both the legs. You feel the nice good stretch on your shoulders, upper back. Continue breathing. Don't or never hold your breath. So once you're here, we are going to add some postures. Okay, so bend your knees a little bit. So take your right hand up, look over your right shoulder, and straighten your right knee. So your whole right side is nicely stretched. Look up. Again, every time try to open the fingers. Stretch your fingers, palms. Get good stretch to your whole right side. Slowly bring your hand down. Now go in full forward bend. Again, straighten your both knees. Okay, now let's go in next pose, which is the taking your right leg all the way back. Keep your left leg 90 degrees. Now try to keep it little up. Feel the stretch on your right thighs, your calves, your ankle joint. Get good stretch. Even bring your knee down. Notice the stretch is changed. So try to observe the minor differences in stretch. Okay, bring it up. Now let's add some posture here. Okay, so keep your right hand down. Take your left hand up. Straight up. Look over your left shoulder. Again, make a fist. Rotate your hand. Rotate your fist. Feel the stretch. Continue breathing. Gentle and smooth breathing. Slowly bring your hand down. Again, try to notice how you're feeling. Now, let's add one more posture here. Okay, so bring your left hand inside. So your both hands are basically inside of your left toes. Okay, now let's go on your elbows. Now this is little bit challenging pose, so even if you try and go as much as you can, and this is called a lizard pose, so stay there and continue. Feel the stretch on your whole left thighs, groin, right thighs. Okay, keep your neck, your head, spine, all in one line. Feel a nice stretch. Now we're going to slowly come up. Again, come back in your both hands. Bring your left hand outside of your left toes. And now we are going to go into plank. So your wrist, elbow, your shoulders, All stay in one line. Look front. Feel the good stretch in your both the hand muscles, triceps, your biceps. Okay, now let's go in Ashtangasana. So you're touching the 8 points of the floor. Your chin, chest, both the hands, both knees, and your toes. You suck the abdomen in, squeeze, and tighten your buttocks and take it up. From here, let's go into Cobra. Now normally we come in Cobra up to your navel. Bring your elbows in. So now we are going to add the posture, so come all the way up. Straighten your hands. Get good, wonderful stretch in your back, your abdomen. Now look over your right shoulder. All the way, go back and try to look at your right heel. Come back in the center and look over your left shoulder. All the way towards your left heel. Come back in the center. Stay in the center for just for a few moments. Then we're going to go in the mountain pose, Parvatasana. So try to stretch your heels back. Good, stretch your back of your both legs. Okay, now going to bring the right leg forward. Again, make sure the right leg stays 90 degrees. Your both hands are side of your right toes. Left leg is stretched back. Again, try to keep leg left little bit up so you get good stretch. You will feel nice stretch in your right hamstrings. Now bring your left knee to the floor. Notice the change in the stretch. Continue gentle, smooth breathing. Bring your leg back up. Okay, now let's keep the left hand on the floor and take the right hand up. Feel the stretch. Notice how your whole body is feeling. Slowly bring the hand down and bring it inside of your right toe. So you are now, both the hands are inside of your right foot. Okay, we are going to go back in the lizard pose on the other side. So you are going to go on your elbows. So go down, and try to look up a little bit. Keep your neck, head, spine all in straight one line. If you have really hard time, you can bring your left knee to the floor. Might feel a little bit relaxed or a little bit released from the stretch, but if you can, keep it up. Again, feel nice stretch in your right groin, hips. Continue breathing. Try to push your left leg a little bit up. It might go down, so try to keep it straight, parallel to the floor. Slowly start coming up. Again, bring your right hand outside of your right toes. Now I'm going to bring the left foot forward. Okay, now this time you're going to straighten the left knee. So keep your right knee bent, straighten the left, and take your left hand up. So stretching the whole left side. Slowly bring your hand down, straighten both the knees. Come back in the forward bend. And then slowly come up. So this was the first Surya Namaskar. Usually we do the sun salutation in pair. So we'll do one more pair and we'll do a little bit of one out to a couple of more postures there. Okay. Again, this is second one on the left side. So let's take both hands up. Stretch your whole torso back. Again, always in yoga, any posture, observe your own body. Little bit extend your limit, but again, never hurt yourself. Feel the stretch. Stretch your whole torso up, coming back in the center. Start going forward and bend forward. Okay. If you have any issues with the back, then you take the step in between, staying on your shin and looking forward and then slowly bending forward. If you don't have any issues, you can completely bend forward in one attempt. Now let's take the left leg back. Okay, from here let's do a warrior pose. Okay, so we're going to come up. So again, make sure your back leg is properly balanced and kind of use your good support. Your right leg is this time 90 degrees, left leg is stretched back. Keep looking at your right hand fingers. Bring your right elbow on your right knee. Take it to the other side. Again, stretch your body. Stretch your left hand towards the sky, but try to keep it aligned with your back leg. Come back in the warrior. Back in center. Okay, let's do one more warrior pose. Take both the hands straight up and try to move a little bit back. Curve your whole torso towards the back. Feel the stretch in your spine, your waist, your abdominal area. And slowly come back. Get your balance back. Then go in the plank. Again, nicely going down. You don't want to go in the mountain pose. You don't want to go too low. Just stay in center. Go in inclined plane. Continue breathing. Let's go in Ashtangasana. 8 points. Touching the floor. Touch your knees. Bring your chest, touch your chin, bring your elbows in and just try to feel the stretch. Again, squeeze your abdomen. Go in Bhujangasana or Cobra pose. Mountain pose. Again, this time, let's try to bring your head towards your knees. As go back, straighten your legs. Let's do it one more time. Squeeze your knees in, bend, and again try to bring your head as close as you can. Feel the stretch in different parts of your body. And then come back in the mountain pose. Bring the left leg forward. So your left leg in 90 degrees, right leg is stretched back. We're going to go back in the warrior pose from here. So we did on the right side, so this will be on the left. Again, make sure your Back leg is kind of properly aligned. Come in the warrior. And look at the left hand fingers. Make sure your both hands are straight. Keep gentle face. This is really good posture to strengthen all your leg muscles. Now bring your left elbow on the left knee. Take your right hand over the head. Look up again. Try to align your hand and your leg in one line. And stretch your hand. Continue breathing. Try to hold each posture maybe 5 to 7 breaths. That way you get really good stretch for each body part, your joints. And come back in the warrior pose. And come back in the center. Take both hands straight up and bend back. Again, go as back as you can. Feel the stretch in your leg muscles. Right leg, left leg. And then slowly bring your hands down. Get your balance back. Align your feet properly. Bring both the feet forward. Come back in the forward bend. Squeeze your abdomen. Try to go as close to your knees as you can. And then slowly come up. And come down in Namaskar Mudra. So this was a basic sequence which you can do with the sun salutation. Okay. So hope you like it and try to do it when you are running short on time. Maybe you can do this way, so that way you get the benefit of sun salutation. Get stretched to all the legs, hands, neck, spine, your back, and you do some postures. That way it is kind of short routine, but you get a complete body stretch. Okay, hope you liked it. Subscribe to my channel. If you have any suggestions, send me a message. Thank you very much.